This is xTool S1. Unparalleled safety, unbeatable capacity. Equipped with a powerful 40-watt laser module, the xTool S1 cuts through thicker wood and acrylic effortlessly, liberating your boundless creativity. It can switch to a 1064 nanometer laser module and expand the material range to metal, acrylic, plastic, and more to meet all your creative needs. The xTool S1 features an upgraded guide rail structure, facilitating an astonishing operating speed of 600 millimeters per second. This upgrade boosts your productivity and helps generate remarkable results. The revolutionary twin-point positioning feature offers camera-like precision. It assists you in quickly and accurately determining the processing range, regardless of the size of the object, making operation effortless. With a razor-sharp autofocus system and 3D model building, the xTool S1 enables dynamic focus engraving, ensuring perfect engraving on uneven surfaces. Safety is paramount. The fully enclosed xTool S1 complies with Class 1 laser certification, allowing you to use it indoors. Equipped with multiple safety sensors, it provides comprehensive protection. xTool S1 also has superb expandability. With the riser base assembled, it fits perfectly with higher objects. Processing larger objects is not a challenge. The automatic conveyor feeder accommodates longer materials, largely expanding creativity. With RA2 Pro, your creativity is not limited to flat objects. It also enables you to engrave on cylindrical objects. Not least, the Smart Air Assist auto-adjusts airflow based on working status, resulting in a more perfect effect. This is xTool S1, a diode laser cutter that defines unparalleled safety and unbeatable capacity.
Guys, welcome to Halloween Tour. This is Kai.
And this is Twiggy. Actually, we're not Kai and Twiggy today.
Yes.
What is your character?
So my name is Joker K. What is yours?
So my name is Vanellope Van Schweetz
Wow.
from the Wreck-It Ralph.
What's the story behind?
So I think the character, the personality of this character, Vanellope Van Schweetz, really, I really look like her.
Okay.
And also like
physically?
my personality looks like her.
Okay.
And also like I have a van, right? So she also drive her like little Candy Crush a race car. So I think I resonate with her a lot. So that's why it's actually one of my favorite characters in the animation movie ever. So it's Vanellope Van Schweetz.
Wow, such a beautiful name.
And how about you?
Yes, so apparently I'm the Joker, but from different times. And this time I'm from the Middle Age time. So I'm time traveling here to do this amazing live stream for you guys. And I've done the Joker for the past 4 years. Like the first year was the Joker, like the policeman Joker. And the second year is the prisoner Joker. The third year was like a dead groom Joker. And this year,
Middle
age time.
Sorry.
Exactly. So today we're gonna also teach you how to compare the two amazing spooky laser machines, which is xTool P2 and xTool S1. Because some people say, what's the differences between the two machines? Actually, they're very different. One is the CO2 laser, the other one is the diode laser. But we're gonna tell you the details about these two differences, and you can just make a decision which one is your perfect spooky laser machine. And we also have so many events going on our website and also our xTool project website, right?
Yeah, exactly. So first of all, you know about the community things, right? Like you guys know about all the community that you can, participate and, share your project. So right now we have this, we call xTool projects.
Some people say you look like avocado. That's very cute.
No. They say your eyes look like avocado. Not
eyes. You're all fair. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You take it as a compliment.
Yeah, of course, always.
Okay. All right. So back to the topic. So it's like it's called xTool project, which you can submit your Halloween project directly to there, and we will sort of have like a competition.
Yes.
So you can participate. Upload your project there, and we'll have a competition before. I think it's before 12th of November, and you will get a chance to either win a tote bag.
Yes.
We also have a xTool hat that you guys all want, this like xTool accessory.
Yes.
And we also have another thing.
The trendy materials.
Yes, the 5 trendy material, exactly.
Yes.
So make sure to go ahead and submit your Halloween project directly to, it's called the xTool project, which is previously our community over there.
Yes. So maybe you guys can tell us like what did you do in Halloween in the comment center, because Halloween is like last weekend, right? And
no, actually I participated like 2 days before.
Yes, 2 days before, but I think maybe most people are gonna celebrate on weekends because you have to work. You have to, pay the bills on the weekdays, right? So what did you do? Did you do anything on Halloween weekend?
We have like a sort of I know guys, I do like surf skate, which is sort of like a skateboard.
Okay.
So we have a group like in Shenzhen. So basically we'll just take everybody dress up as a lot of like different characters.
Right.
We have jokers, we have like
that was me.
No, I mean another Joker. So we also have like all sorts of characters. I wish I had like a picture, maybe I can show you.
Yeah.
But we sort of like a surf skate through through Shenzhen.
Okay.
I'm not like an entire Shenzhen. I mean just like a road, a straight. So it's like we call it like 100 ghosts surf skate through Shenzhen.
100 ghosts. Wow.
100 ghosts. I'm sort of in Halloween, right? So it was a really fun party, and I was like sort of filming myself like surf skate through the road, and it was really interesting.
Yeah. So you guys probably don't know, nowadays like China also celebrate like the Halloween, and in Shenzhen we have a street like this area called Shuiwei, and people always go there from different countries. It's very international, very diverse. All people dress up like different characters from the Western countries, movies, or from the Chinese movies. Especially this year in Shanghai, and they have really fun Halloween party. They all dress like Chinese celebrities, and they imitate the way the celebrity talk or some jokes. Some are really sarcastic, some are really funny, really talented. I think Halloween is not just like a festival or I think it's a day to celebrate yourself, because in the daily life, even though you dress like a normal person, you seem like yourself, but maybe you put your mask on, especially when you work or when you communicate with people. Sometimes you have to, sometimes it's quite difficult to be yourself, be true yourself. But I think during the Halloween season, you can just dress up different characters, even though you dress up different characters, but you show your soul, you show your true yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, my bucket list for next year's Halloween will be participate in Shanghai, because it's like those people who dress up like a Chinese celebrity. You guys probably can go and search
Shanghai Halloween.
Yeah, search pictures online, but you won't be able to quite get it because it's all like inside jokes, right?
Yes.
So it's like really funny. I don't know, another TV series you probably guys have heard it from the US. It's called 甄嬛传, right? Some people also impersonate it as some character inside. It was
like a Qing dynasty.
Yeah, it was so interesting. Like, I mean, if you look at the street like in Shanghai during Halloween, it's so much fun. So my bucket list for next year Halloween will be actually participate in the Shanghai Halloween street parade or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. So and right now we also have, I think, the Halloween special deals still going on our website, but maybe probably the last day or the last 2 days. Please check our website. We have so many special deals for each laser machine. Now we're gonna go through every single one. For example, the first one, our really brand new enclosed diode laser, also with the infrared laser as well. This one is actual S1 40 watts all-in-one bundle kit. So this one including like air assist, honeycomb, and RA2 Pro. Pay attention. This time you need to be more attention about all the accessories included, because last time we made mistake. And the price is like $2,899. So include air assist, honeycomb, RA2 Pro, and conveyor feeder, and the riser base as well.
Right.
So it's really great bundle for you guys to enjoy the Halloween season, the last day.
And obviously we have the xTool P2 all-in-one bundle, so different from our xTool S1, which is a diode laser, and also you can include an infrared laser head in it. P2 is a CO2 laser machine. It's also our strongest actually laser machine because that's 55 watts of power. So you can also get this xTool P2 all in one bundle with the the conveyor. It doesn't have the conveyor feeder, right? So I'm just like confirming.
Yeah.
And then the RA2 Pro, and also a smoke purifier, and all include that. And also you get a free gift worth of $660, and you will get $1,150 off. And after the discount, the price will be $5,805.
Yeah, exactly. Some people say I look like the bad guy from James Bond. Yeah, they should have an Asian version of James Bond. So
yes, Asian version of everything.
Everything, of course, always. Yeah, so that's the P2, and also we have this really tiny compared to P2. I mean, like a smaller and more like a cute laser machine is called xTool F1. It's better for the small business runner because it's really fast. It's the fastest and the portable infrared and the diode dual laser machine in the world. So you can literally just laser engrave on some metal, plastic, or some leather in about like a 10 seconds or 20 seconds really fast. So you can just customize, personalize your gift, your products for your customers on the spot. So this one is also a bundle, deluxe bundle. You can have this desktop smoke purifier, which is quite different from the previous one. It's only for xTool F1. And you also have this slide extension, which is going to enlarge the working area by 4 times. And RA2 Pro for sure, for you to have to help you to laser engrave some cylindrical object like a baseball, Christmas ball, as Christmas is coming very soon. So the price will be only $2,099.
Yeah, we also have our which we call every different type of like laser machine, we have a different title for it.
Yeah.
For example, F1 is the world's fastest, most portable IR and diode laser, and we also have a D1 Pro, which is the best entry level laser machine because it's quite easy, and you also have to adjust a lot of things manually.
Yeah.
And you can get at the actual fun part of doing like laser project, laser engraving or laser cutting. So we also have this D1 Pro 20 watts all-in-one kit that you can get the enclosure, the air assist, the RA2 Pro, some accessories, some honeycomb, and also after the discount, the price will be $1,599, and that is very, very a huge deal because like you can get all of things for only $1,500.
Yeah, sounds great. And M1 is the first blade and laser dual head in the world. This laser machine because you can't really find other laser brands that possess like a blade head. So while you use blade head, you can cut through some paper to make Thanksgiving cards. By the way, we're gonna have a Thanksgiving tableware laser engraving tutorial coming out in about 12 hours on our YouTube channel, and we're gonna teach you how to do the curved surface laser engraving with xTool S1. If you haven't seen our live stream previously, our xTool S1 also can do the curved surface laser engraving. So we're gonna teach you how to laser engrave on the curved surface objects such as the plate or some knife, on some this kind of like a Thanksgiving tableware. So it will be really cool, and also teach you how to cook. So please stay tuned with this video coming out in 2 hours. Yes, teaser. So the M1 10-watt deluxe bundle, the price will be $1,399, including air assist and RA2 Pro.
Right, and we also have these, which is our the new product, which is the xTool inline dead cut fine. And after the price, there will be $50 off, and after the discount, the price will be $129 because you guys all been asking for this like fan that can extract more, smoke or like get the more air out of the machine, right? Yeah,
exactly. So I'm gonna show you how this fan works. This xTool inline duct fan works very soon, maybe after this all the deals finish. And it's really good, but depends on what you need. So for example, if you wanna just discharge all the smoke outside your working area, the fan is definitely a better option for you. But if you wanna, maybe sometime the weather is a bit cold, you just wanna use some smoke purifier, just purify the air. You don't want to open the window. So maybe smoke purifier is better choice for you. So it depends what you need. We just try to meet your need. So that's why we come out this amazing xTool inline duct fan. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you have a limit budget, I know the holiday season is coming soon, and you probably prepare so many gifts for your family or for your customers. If you run a small business, you probably don't have enough cash on hand. But currently, we have this as low as zero interest free, a firm plan for the people in the US. So you can just split your bill into 3 months, 6 months, or 18 months. It depends how much money you pay for it. Okay, but for Australian, for Canadian, you can also have this afterpay. When you do the payment on our website, you can find the options. So choose the affirm plan or afterpay to split your bill or to save some money and to get the machine first and pay later.
And we also have different type of material for you to choose from. We have this basswood plywood sheets that you can get 6 pieces for $14.99. So you can get 20% off. And we also have this like orange opaque glassy acrylic sheets for 5 pieces for $20, and you can also get 50% off. And also we have this Halloween Olmec crafting kit for 59 pieces, and you can get for only $95. And also you can also get 20% off. And don't forget, our tradition here is give you the lucky draw. So our first round of lucky draw will be the bone stainless steel dog tag worth $11. And we also have the which we're going to give you the xTool inline duct fan worth $179. And our last round of lucky draw will be the xTool S1 fire safety set worth $189. And I do have to tell you the reason why a lot of people were asking what is the name behind each machine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because for example, our S1 stands for safe, because S1 has the class 1 certificate, the safety certificate. So that's that's why we call it S1, because it stands for safe. For example, our P2 stands for professional, because it's our strongest laser machine. It's actually the strongest smart desktop CO2 laser machine in the market right now. So it's called professional.
Wow.
And what is others? So we also have M1.
M1.
M1, it's mixed because it's mixed with the the dial laser and the blade head.
Yes, of course. How about the D? We already mentioned that.
I think it's what was the
DIY.
DIY. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's more like a DIY version, so you can make it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And some people just mentioned about the screen printer. So maybe next week we're gonna.
I was gonna talk about that. Yeah.
We're gonna have a live stream next week. So please stay tuned with us.
It's gonna be very exciting.
Very fun. Jason will be here with Twiggy. Gonna introduce this brand new product from our xTool. It's different from laser machine, but you're gonna use it with laser, which is very like a triple. What's that word? A 12 laser or something like that. You're a pioneer, you just advanced. So we wanna just support the small business.
I think it's definitely a revolutionary. It's like a rig eventing,
Yes,
screen printing. So from my point of view, and also I really like the story behind this, like how we create this like screen printing machine. So definitely looking forward to that for our next week.
Yes. So right now we're gonna show you what is the actual fun, the new fun, because we are in an enclosed live stream studio. We are not really actually doing it, but I can just show you how it looks like. All right. So it's very light. You see, just like this. So you have this main guy in the middle. Let me show you this part of it. Yes. Oh, can you help me? Yes. So, so you can see the logo right here, and you can just adjust. So this one, firstly, the material is the flame retardant material. That means it can stop the flame, especially in winter. Maybe it's safer for you to have a fun like this. And secondly, the speed is adjustable. You can just adjust the speed as you want. You can just make it to the full if you have so many smoke going on. But if not that much, maybe you can just lower your speed. And we also gave you this like a 2.4 meters long pipe. But when you use it, you have to make it straight. Because if it's curved, maybe that's gonna badly affect the efficiency of discharging all the smoke outside your working space. So just make sure this one is quite straight. And yes, the whole thing is like it's very good deal for the people who want to have a fun from xTool. So it's like we have provide like a family. You have laser machines, you have accessories, and what else? So the same. I'm gonna mention that one more time. It depends what you need. If you wanna just discharge all the smoke outside of your working space, this one is definitely better for you. But if you wanna, you don't wanna open the window, because you do have to put this one out of your window. You have to make a hole, or you can just open the window. But sometimes you just prefer, whether it's really cold. In the US, in Canada right now, it's getting colder. So maybe smoke purifier is better for you. But if you live in Australia, right now, Australia is summer. Summer is coming soon. So this one is definitely better for you too. Then you don't have smoke in your working area. It's quite strong. I can just show you a little bit. And the noise is not that severe. So let me just, you see? This is the maximum speed. And you can't really hear really loud noises. It's quite okay. It's quite fine. And you can also make it a little bit smaller. So the lower speed you have,
the quieter it will be.
Yes, exactly. Also, this one have like a 410 cubic feet per minute. That means like you can discharge all the smoke like 410 cubic feet smoke every single minute. And so maybe you probably don't really understand this concept. So I can give you an example. For example, P2, the air says the small fan inside of P2 is only 145 because it's such a small one. It's understandable. It's inside 145. But this one is 410. That means it's 3 times stronger to help you discharge all the smoke out. So you can just turn on them both. You can turn on the air say inside of P2. You can also turn on this fan. Then you have like a 3 or 4 times stronger power to vent all the smoke outside of your laser machine, also your working area. So this is our brand new accessories. If you like it, please check out the link in the comment center to check all the detail, all the information, and purchase as soon as possible. Because right now we only sell it to the US. Like the US, you can receive in 1 to 3 business days. And for Australia and Canada, you can also purchase. But right now we don't have the fan in stock, so you're gonna receive them in about 1 month. Okay, in about 1 month. So maybe the late November you can receive them if you live in Australia or Canada. But for the US, you can receive them in about 1 to 3 business days. But for Europeans, for other markets, we apparently we're not selling it right now. But maybe later on, maybe after 1 or 2 months, we're gonna official launch for the European audience. If there's any European right here, we also gonna give you the pre-sale special deals back then. I mean, when we launch this one to Europe. So don't worry about that.
So you want to turn it off first?
Yes, that's right. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Hey. Yeah, great.
Yes.
You're gonna take it off?
So
okay.
Yeah, you can just continue.
Okay, so today also we're gonna do a machine comparison with our P2 and S1.
Yeah.
And because since I think S1 launched 2 weeks ago, I think it's like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Right? 2 weeks ago, you guys have been wondering, what's the difference? Which type of a laser machine should I buy?
Yeah.
Right? Should I pay a little bit more to get? Actually, not a little bit more, a little bit more. For the xTool, yeah, almost like a double price, to be honest. For the x2 P2, which you have the strongest, laser power in the global market right now. I mean, I'm talking about the smart desktops, the strongest smart desktop CO2 laser machine. So we have 5 watts, and also this have a dual camera, which will give you a very good precision.
Yes.
And there's so many other functions. For example, the conveyor feeder that will let things auto pass through, and also we have what else do we have? We also have the curved surface engraving.
All right.
Right. And for our S1, you can choose 3 different laser heads.
By the way, so P2 can also cut through all kinds of acrylic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's such a difference.
Yeah, definitely. So our x2 S1 that you can change 3 laser head, right? So you have the 40 watts dial laser, 20 watts dial laser, and you have 2 watts of infrared laser. So the 2 watts of infrared laser will give you a very good ability of engraving on all sorts of metal,
plastic.
Maybe metal for our CO2 is not as clear as if you're choosing an infrared laser from our xTool S1. So today we'll do not only the cutting ability and also
efficiency as well,
and also if it's good on metal,
different materials. Yeah,
exactly. So which machine is better for different material? If you are a person who is I'm all about acrylic. I'm cutting all sorts of acrylic, and definitely P2 is your option. And if you want more like, variety of like, material, especially you working with metals, or like if you're a jewelry maker, small business owner, I would suggest you to choose our xTool S1 because it has the 2 watts of infrared laser for you to choose.
Yeah, that also depends on your budget.
Yeah,
so if
definitely.
you reaching at least $5,000, P2 is the best choice. Unless you want to do something metal, but you can purchase F1 as well. For if you have a limit budget, because X1 is like much cheaper, like maybe half price of P2, even more than half price of P2. So you can just choose S1. So it depends on your budget, your materials, and everything like you need for a small business or for gift making, and make a better choice. So right now we're gonna show you the differences about the cutting power of P2 and S1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go to the front.
Let's go to yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Yes.
这个
Yes.
是这样的吗？
Can you guys see the screen？ 仔细那个画面是不是有点黑了？好像。
怎么？
对。
不是，怎么一半是 X2， 一半是
？Just give us a second. We're gonna fix the tech problem. 在那个直播里头。对。
Yeah, we should switch the. Yeah. Are we back?
Okay,
okay,
good.
Great. Okay.
Oh, it looks so dark. I mean, the whole atmosphere is so good. Okay, so right now we're gonna do.
Is it actually? I have to put this.
Okay, so right now we're gonna the cutting and the laser engraving at the same times between cameras here, between the P2 and the S1, to show you the different power and the different speed of these 2 machines. You can definitely tell which machine in this case is maybe better choice for you. Okay, so let's do it.
Yep.
I think your laptop is okay.
I should put the material in first.
Okay? Yes, right. I just put my laptop here. Okay. So firstly, you want to place your plywood into it. Make sure it's parallel. And then just close the lid.
So I'm gonna show the process on my computer right here.
S1, yes.
Yeah, because like it does. So it has like more. I would say like more steps. So so if we go to our software, so first you want to make sure you choose the cut S1 on my software right here, and the first thing you want to make sure is that you. Give me 1 second. Let me just like connect with my S1. It's.
By the way, so for the pattern, like you can see there's different layers. You can also set up the different layers for engraving and for cutting, different parameters.
Oh, okay. 1 sec.
No worries.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I should switch to actually English. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. It's okay. Now we're choosing this. So first you want to make sure that you measure the distance. So, so if we go back to our S1, you can see the it's measuring the distance between this, and it's going back. And we're gonna use our twin point positioning. And then let's go to our S1. So you want to choose an area that you want to engrave. So maybe I will choose the edges. So that's it. So let me mark the first point by pressing the start button on our machine, and maybe it's like I would choose like this area right here. I'm marking the end point, and let's go back to our software, and you head down, and then once you will have a square of all the area that you choose, and then you select the things that you want to cut or engrave in the center, or maybe like it's up to you whatever you want to place it. And then let's go to process, and let's first close the lid. It's very important because S1 has class 1 safety certificate, and then you have to close the lid in order to make it work. So let's go ahead and hit start. And then, are you ready?
Yeah, just give me a few seconds.
Okay.
By the way, so I wanna just explain a little bit more about this pattern on software. So
Right.
maybe Zixi, go back to software. Yeah, go back to her software.
Okay.
Can you show them the parameters? I mean the pattern. So you see, there's a two
Right.
different speed. So from 10 to 50, and we're gonna make like the P2 and S1 the power to full. So both two machines the power are full, and then we're gonna try out different speed and to see which speed we can cut through the wood. Okay, on both X2 P2 and S1 laser machine. All right, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Ready.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's push the button together. One,
Okay,
two,
one,
three.
2, 3,
Go. Wow, look at this. So the two laser machines are processing right now. Okay. So for S1, as they have like a lead.
Let's go into it here. Let's go here.
As they have.
So we should go to the
Yeah,
front. Actually,
right.
sorry about that. But
So-
but we were like on the side, so we can't really see.
So the S1, by the way, S1 has a lid that can filters out the blue light. So technically, you don't have to wear the goggles. We're using extra S1. And the P2 is CO2 laser, so the laser doesn't really hurt your eyes. So when you use P2 and S1 and M1 as well, you don't have to wear the goggles, okay?
Right. So let's just, maybe give a little bit close look
Yes.
of our S1, first one, S1 right here.
Yes.
I think mine is finished. How about yours?
Yeah. Sorry, we just forgot to charge the smoke purifier. There's some smoke going on. But you see, after we turn on the smoke purifier, all the smoke just gone immediately. Okay, that's how efficiency it is.
哎，等一下，你把那个扯了，我这个好像就停了。
没有哎，I don't know. I think S1 is stopped.
I think I don't know. Let's.
Maybe you can just do it one more time. I guess. It
'cause
stopped.
It doesn't go. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, actually, yeah, it's already it's done.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
It's done. It's done.
We are so nervous, right? Okay.
Now let's show them the process. I mean, the results.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you can see, only one of the cube fall
Can
off.
you show both? 能看到两个吗？可以。Yes. This one not really. So you want to talk about S1 first?
Yeah. So S1 you cut through these like I think it's like 10 millimeters per second, right?
Yeah.
And this one does not.
Yeah.
I don't think it has. Come
Exactly.
through.
So
Yeah.
you see. So for S1, so even the power is full, but for the cutting ability, you can cut through like the plywood at like a 10 millimeters per second, but for 20, for 30, for 40, for 50, and not really cutting through because the higher speed you set up, maybe the weaker the power will be. Okay, but for the P2 at the same speed range from 10 to 50 millimeters per second, and the power is full as well. But you see, you can cut through from 10, 20, 30, 40, and they can all cut through the plywood, but the 50 not really. So there's really a clear comparison like about the cutting ability.
Exactly.
So in this case, I mean, from this aspect, X2 P2 is definitely much stronger than S1. As you know, the CO2 laser machine normally is the beast in the laser market. Okay.
Yeah, it's the world's strongest smart desktop CO2 laser machine in the market. It has 55 watts of power. And in terms of like our X2 S1, we do have this very strong 40 watts, but compared to 55 watts of like the CO2 laser machine, it just, as like a smaller, cutting ability.
Yeah, exactly. But S1, I mean, it's good enough. Okay, S1, it's not like a Dell laser is really bad. It's good enough. But if you really want to cut through some thick plywood, for example, you want to make a door sign, some wooden decoration, so maybe P2 is a better choice. Okay. Yeah. So this is our first project, and the next one we're gonna show you the laser engraving results on these small pieces like plywood. So
yeah, so we're gonna tell you about the precision. Precision, right?
Yeah.
And so right now I'm gonna switch to a laser head, but P2 doesn't have to do that. So first of all, let me switch the laser head.
Right.
Let's turn off the machine first. Screwdriver. So first you want to make sure you unplug these. 关机了， 刚刚已经关了。哦，我刚刚已经关了，对。Okay. All right. So you want to make sure you unscrew this.
Yeah, so at the same time, some people just ask me, can we cut through the two different pieces of wood? Of course, because last time we show you how to cut through 4 pieces opaque acrylic. We put the 4 pieces of acrylic together into S1 and we cut them at the same time. So there's different ways you can do the 2-point twin point positioning function. You can just do the 2-point position function on each piece of your acrylic, or you can just put them together like a whole piece and to only do once time the 2-point positioning. Okay, so you can do different, or you can just manually move the laser module to find the starting point and ending point. So if you're really curious, you can check out our previous live stream. We show you how to cut through 4 pieces acrylic. The same story for 4 pieces plywood when you use the 2-point positioning function.
And also we have talked about before, like people are questioning how you can do the locating everything and make sure everything have the exact coordinates if you don't have a camera, right? So we have explained that to you. When you add only one camera to your laser machine, it's not going to be that precise because there's only certain amount of like a resolution this camera can go to, right? But unlike P2, because P2 have dual laser, the dual camera, so which will give you a very precise, preview that you can see on P2. But with our xTool S1, because we don't think adding one camera is going to be good enough, and also it will add up to the cost. So that's why we decide to use the revolutionary twin point positioning to give you the absolute coordinates positioning to let you have the very precise experience of using our xTool S1.
Yeah, about the absolute coordinate positioning, why we use this, because just as Gloria or other friends asked about how do you cut through the different pieces together at the same time, because when you mark every single piece, the starting point, ending point, you're gonna change the you're gonna move your laser module all the time, right? But for D1 Pro, whenever you move to a certain position, they're gonna start right from there. But for the xTool S1, you can just mark all the points and then you can just put the laser module anywhere. They can start from the original point you set up earlier. That's called absolute coordinate positioning function.
All right, now let's continue our project. First of all, our S1, we need to set the focus. This is just like put the laser head on top, and then let's go to our, there we go. Now already we have set the focus. Now we're also going to use the twin point positioning. Okay, so first of all, you want to move to the top, left. Okay, great. Now you get a hit start on the S1, and then you go to the bottom right, and then hit mark that, and it's hit down, right? And then let's go to our software, switch this rose in the center of this square that we have just marked. Use twin point positioning, this at the absolute coordinates positioning, and then let's go to process.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, let me close the lid first, and I'll wait for you.
Yes, cool. Give me 1 second.
So people are asking, why are you switching it to 20 watts? Because 20 watts will give you a better precision.
Yeah, the lower power you set up, the more precise your pattern will be.
Yeah, exactly. So it's depending on the different project that you're making, right? So if you want a more stronger cutting power, you're going to choose the 40 watts, right? And if you don't need that much power, but you want your image or picture to be more precise, so you can choose the 20 watts to give you a more precise, especially when it comes to laser engraving. Yeah, I would say laser engraving is better with 20 watts because you have like a better precision. Because the higher the laser power is, the bigger the laser spot is. So if there's any other question, let me know. Yes, lower the watts, the finer details in image. Exactly. That is a very accurate answer. You can already purchase our 40 watts. It's already available right now.
Okay. Okay.
Need something to grab easier. You guys are talking about this S1, right? Okay, all right. You ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
There you go.
And also we have the Smart Air Assist, you know, paired with our xTool S1. You don't have to manually adjust it unless that's what you want. And you can obviously, it's already paired with our xTool S1. So with different parameters that you choose, especially the different laser cutting method that you choose. For example, if either you're choosing laser cutting or laser engraving. If you are choosing laser cutting or laser engraving, the Smart Air Assist will automatically pair with your S1 to give you the best results.
不是，现在主镜头看不到它那个切割的特写，没有切过来。Okay.
So we can maybe focus on this one?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And at the same time, if you guys have more questions, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, S1 looks quite mysterious, huh?
Yeah.
At first, I thought, you know, S1. I'm not really into like, you know, sort of like this like green plastic. But once, you know, when you turn on the S1, it has the lights inside, right? Everything looks just fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah, so because P2, the power is 55 watts, it's CO2 laser, and xTool S1, we use a 20 watts laser. So we can definitely compare which part is more precise, more accurate, more, you know, fine.
So how do you clean the lens? Actually, when we launched our P2, or like, I mean, it's 2 live stream after that, I think we sort of like explain how you can clean the lens of our P2 CO2 laser machine. Or if you don't know, you can also go ahead and check our website. There should be a detailed, you know, video or like a detailed, you know, script to let you know exactly how you can, I mean, step-by-step guide to let you know how you clean the lens of our xTool P2.
Yeah, exactly.
Any news about the business software? So we are developing it, okay? We're still trying to make it better. So right now you can go ahead to join our Facebook. You can participate in the very early stage of our the business software. And you know, if you have any feedback, let us know in the comment or give us directly through our social media team, and we'll receive your feedback, and we're trying to make that, you know, the business software platform a lot better.
Yeah, about the batch engraving and the cutting on S1. So we're gonna have a how-to tutorial on YouTube channel. Maybe 2 weeks later, we're gonna show you how to laser engrave on the ceramic Christmas ornaments in batches. So please stay tuned.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, ceramic is not wooden anymore, so we wanna make something different. So maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, we're gonna launch this new video to show you how to batch engraving and cutting. And actually, the previous live stream, we did show you how to laser engraving, laser cutting 4 pieces of acrylic. So you can do the 2-point positioning function on each piece, or you can make these 4 pieces acrylic together, make a 1 piece, and just do 1 time 2-point positioning from the top left and the bottom right. So this is third way, you can just move your laser module to find the 2-point positioning, 2-point starting point and ending point, and to find the perfect position to laser engrave your pattern. So you can definitely try to do the batch. Okay.
So any question that you guys have, we're always listen, but we're just, you know, trying to, you know, catch up with you guys, because you guys have different questions, right? So we're gonna try to come up with content or video to try to solve your question.
Yeah, about the photo on glass. Sometimes when you laser engrave on glass, you have to use the marker.
The
sheet.
black marker.
Yeah, the black
or
marker
like
sheet.
Because you know the glass itself, because it's transparent, it cannot receive the laser energy. So that's why you need to either color code it, or you want to put another, you know, the color sheets on it to let it receive the color energy, receive the laser energy in order to be like laser engraved or laser cutting on.
Oh yeah, so Dennis just asked us when we're gonna do the 3D laser video.
Okay, so our P2 is already done. Just give me a few seconds on our S1 because it does take several times.
Yeah, so about Dennis' question, Dennis Davis. So we are thinking about to do the 3D laser video very soon, but maybe you're gonna wait for another 1 month. We have so many videos to shoot, so maybe we're gonna teach you how to do the batch.
I actually already saw your comments like last week's lecture because I know that because I know exactly what you mean because you're talking about I think it's in our xTool plus the Jackery one, right? And so our S1 is also down. That one we're gonna show you. I think it's the on this piece of coin, and then it has like I think it's just a dragonfly that is in 3D.
On the metal, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe like a 1 month, yeah.
Okay, so now let's open it at the same time. So you see, maybe S1 does take a minute or more to engrave on the same size of the little rose, but we're gonna try to compare the details. Yeah. So this is our xTool P2 of 55 watts of CO2 laser machine, and this is our S1 with 20 watts of dial laser. As you can see the difference, I'm saying like, you know, I would say the S1 20 watts dial laser definitely have a more clear and more you know, actually it's not deeper. I would say it's just like the color is darker, right? It has like a very beautiful details right here. At the same time, P2 yeah, it does the work, but it has a little bit blurry, right? The edges and the lines is a little bit blurry. If you can tell the difference.
The color is different. I mean, for the S1, the color is deeper. It's more like a darker. But for this one, it's maybe like a brown and
like
that
yellowish.
Clear.
Yeah, so
exactly.
It definitely depends on what kind of effects that you want. So if for me, I would definitely choose the S1 20 watts dial laser because it does have a better precision, and also as you can see, the line is finer. Yes. Right, but in terms of P2, yes, we do have a stronger cutting power, but the line is a bit blurrier.
Yeah, so now we've done 2 projects. The first one, the cutting ability, P2 is definitely better, but for the precision laser engraving, S1 is definitely the better one. So okay, maybe we can do the third project.
So charts really says it's good. Dial laser engrave better on wood, CO2 kind of like vaporized. Yeah, that is correct.
All right, the third project, we're gonna show you how they laser engrave on the metal. We're gonna use a stainless steel dog tag.
Give me a sec because I have to change another head.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, always turn off the machine before you change the head. Okay. So right now, Twiggy is changing the head to the infrared laser. The 1064 nanometers infrared laser is perfect for laser engraving on the metal and some plastic. For example, your iPhone earphones or your jewelry, some plastic as well. So it's really good small business runners for doing the jewelry small business. But the CO2 can also laser engrave on stainless steel. But let's see the result. But for other metal like gold, silver, platinum, definitely you have to use the 1064 infrared laser. Actually, S1 has the infrared laser module. D1 Pro has the infrared laser module. F1 also have the infrared laser. So these 3 machines have the infrared laser. M1 doesn't have infrared laser. M1 cannot change the laser head. D1 and D1 Pro and S1 can change the head.
All right. Now let's use this piece of metal right here. Let me first clean it. All right, now let's place this piece of metal on our xTool S1. First, you want to make sure that you move the laser spot exactly on the metal. Now let's choose, let's measure the distance. There we go. Now let's do the twin point positioning again. Right, so first you want to start from the top left, and then let's mark the starting point. And then let's move to the bottom right and mark the points as well. All right, now let's go to our software. Let's move this Snoopy. And because it's a metal dog tie, so we want to make sure that we choose this in between this. And let's hit process. Let me close the lid. And let's hit process. Okay, now my machine is ready. I'm just waiting for Kai.
Yeah, just give me a second.
I realize we have more and more people watching our live recently.
Yeah.
It's very close to 300. Last time, I think Kevin, you guessed my character right. You guessed I'm gonna dress up as the Banana P1 trees from Rocket Rap. Is that you? Did I remember it right? Actually, I stick all those like candy on my head for like entire 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're right. And thank you also, Kevin, to your suggestion that you want us to add sort of like a snap function to our xTool creative space when it comes to xTool S1, because it can easily align the center of the project with the laser head. So thank you also, Kevin, to your very helpful suggestion. We already, give that feedback already to our xTool creative space software team. So they're working on that. So, and it's coming out very soon.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
So
ready?
One,
two, three, go.
So currently we're gonna show you the laser engraving on metal, on stainless steel. That's the only metal like CO2 laser can laser engrave. But for the gold, silver, you can use S1 infrared laser or D1 Pro infrared laser or F1. Okay.
Penelope suits you very. Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I think I sort of have the same personality with that character.
I just noticed some people before asked about the darker laser engraving result. So for the darker laser engraving result, you have to slow down the speed or increase the power.
Yeah, exactly.
And do some tests.
Yeah, so if you guys have any other question or any other suggestion, definitely let us know in the comment section, okay? So 2-watt diode laser, it's not going to be that good on the metal, so that's why you will choose the 2 watts of infrared laser, right? So if you guys have any other question or suggestion, let us know in the comment section, because we'll really go through each one of the comments to see you guys if you have any question. So we will let us, either you have feedbacks on our software, on our hardware, we'll definitely listen to it. So last week I gave the feedback of Kevin's, which is put this sort of like a snap function into our xTool S1 xTool creative space software. So they're already listened to that, and I think they're coming up with that function very soon.
Yeah, exactly. So currently we have this special event on our xTool project website. So this project, you can share your Halloween ideas, Halloween projects, and then join this competition until 12th of November. So if you get a chance, you can win the top most trending materials from xTool. You can also have the chance to win the bag and the hat from xTool as well. So please join this xTool project Halloween competition on our website. Okay, the project, xTool project. So our users like to share their really great laser engraving and cutting project on this website. You can just share projects, get inspired, and learn from them. Okay, or maybe we have some.
So I want to answer another question. So how do you know what setting to use for the infrared laser? Are there sample settings somewhere? So actually, if you download our xTool Creative Space software, there's a project center, and also if you choose different material, our xTool Creative Space software will have the recommended setting for your different type of material. For example, you're choosing the metals, the different types, so it will have a different setting already there for you. You can try it out. Maybe it works good on the material that you already have.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, after all, P2 and S1 are very different type of laser machine. Actually, maybe it's not that fair to compare these two, because the P2 is CO2, which is the strongest power in the laser market, and S1 is a diode laser. So they are really different kinds of laser machines. So the cutting ability, laser engraving ability, and the different materials are very different. But as people always ask us about this question, so that's why we have this live stream. But you can also maybe compare the D1 Pro and S1. They are more comparable because they are like both diode laser. So P2 actually is very standing out. It's different from other laser machines. The CO2 laser machine can cut through all acrylic, but P2 cannot really deal with the metal. And that's something S1 can do.
Yeah, so people are asking, does D1 Pro also you can switch to a 2 watts? I mean, the infrared laser. Yes, you can. We also have a laser head, the infrared laser head for our D1 Pro.
Yeah.
But for the people who already bought the 2 watts of infrared laser for D1 Pro, can it be adaptable to you know, X2 S1? I'm afraid not, because it's because the height of that laser head cannot properly fit into our X2 S1. And when you process X2 S1, it has to be closing lid. But maybe when you add a riser base or you take the honeycomb, right, it will work. I'm not exactly sure, but maybe we'll definitely give that feedback to our engineering team to let them know. So maybe you guys have this kind of concern, and we'll let them know. So our S1 is already done. Maybe okay.
Yeah,
and so P2 does have a little bit delay on the engraving on metals. So right now, first of all, let's clean it, right?
Actually, I think Peter gonna need more time.
What? Really? What happened?
I don't know.
It doesn't really engrave.
Yeah, let me try one more time.
Okay, you can. I mean, I can show you the results of my. Sorry, I just need some cleaning cloths.
是为什么?
So can you guys see it? So that's the results of our X2 S1. I'm still waiting for which one. Maybe this. I think we have a comparison somewhere. Okay, so this is okay. Oh, but it can't really see. Oh, okay. So this is the comparison that we already done. So you don't have to do that. I think it's probably there's some setting parameter. I'm not sure.
Okay.
有没有
I think you have a cloth.
没有，不知道去哪。
地上没有吗?
No.
Use this one. Right.
Yeah, sure.
I'll use your clothes.
Yeah, use my clothes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not sure if they can see the engraving of our P2 though. Maybe it's already in there, but you just can't see it because it's very light, as you can see, right? It's very, very light. It's very, very light. Maybe you didn't set the parameter side.
I did.
Okay.
But it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I'm not sure which. Can you guys see? So on the top is the engraving results of our xTool S1. But on the bottom, let me just tilt it a little bit. I don't think you can really. Yeah. There we go.
Yes. 往里面一点.
Okay. I'm not gonna move. Right? You guys can see, right? On the bottom is the
P2
xTool P2. 我觉得现在看不到，你要看下面这一排。
太可能看不到。
你要看下了。
往里头压，不是吧
？This way。对，要往前扣，要看这个，你要看下面。
对啊，但是往里头扣会。
你看这样。
不是要往里面扣的。
是要往下。
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
There we go. So on the bottom is the xTool P2. But on the top is the xTool S1. So basically, you can barely see the engraving results of our xTool P2. So that is the different type of ability, engraving ability in terms of xTool P2 on metals and xTool S1 on metal. The top one is the xTool S1 on metals. It's the 2 watts of infrared laser. And the bottom one is the xTool P2, the CO2 laser machine on metal. So you can definitely see the different, type of machine, right? So yeah, you see, people say like, I see nothing on the bottom because it has to be
really light.
It's very, very light, very subtle. So maybe with my hands, you can see a bit better. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Can
you can
see
the bottom one is very subtle, very light. So that's so if you really want to work with metal, I would definitely for you to choose the infrared laser. I mean, X2P2 CO2 laser machine definitely have a very strong cutting ability. It really depends on what kind of project that you're working on with your laser machine, right? There we go. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the third project. You can definitely see the infrared laser from X2 S1 is much better than CO2 laser.
Right.
And the fourth project we already made before. So I can show you the acrylic.
So this is our S1.
Yeah, so I can show. So the acrylic, there's two sets of acrylic. So people always crazy about acrylic. People love acrylic decoration. If you want to have like a business to run your acrylic products, you can definitely choose X2 P2 because the P2 is the only laser machine in the laser market that can deal with all kinds of acrylic, such as the opaque one, the really darker color, also the clear one or the transparent, translucent one. So all kinds of acrylic actual P2 can deal with. But for the S1, for the diode laser, they can only cut the opaque one, the dark color. I mean the green, the orange, or the black, or the red, really opaque one, not the clear one. So attention, S1 cannot deal with the clear or translucent acrylic, only P2. So that's something P2 is very special and unique. I can show you the S1. So you really want to do some cutting, some acrylic cutting with S1. If you don't have P2, you can cut through the opaque acrylic like this. We did the previous live stream. We did it like at the same time for the pieces. If you are still wondering how to do the acrylic in batches or wood in batches, so you see the color like this, the opaque acrylic, you can definitely use a diode laser like a D1 Pro, M1, or S1. But for the clear acrylic, you have to use the P2, okay? That's the differences between CO2 laser and the diode laser.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's pretty much
for our
the project
right here. So let's turn off all the machine right here.
Right.
And also let's turn this off.
Yeah.
And
so I'd like to mention all the projects one more time.
Yeah.
So firstly, we compare the cutting ability. Apparently the P2 is much stronger. It's the beast in the laser machine. The CO2 laser machine is the best for cutting ability. So you want to cut through like maybe 20 millimeters acrylic or 20 millimeters plywood, you can definitely choose the P2. No one can compare with P2 for the cutting ability. And the second one, we do the laser engraving, the precision. If you want to have a finer is value when you detail is value when you laser engrave some cat, some dog, the fur part, you want to see the details, you have to choose the lower watts from the diode laser. For example, 20 watts X2 S1 is much better, more precise, more accurate, more finer than the P2.
Yeah, and in terms of like, the ability on metal, you definitely want to choose the infrared laser, not even the diode laser can do that, right?
Yes.
So you definitely want to go ahead and buy the infrared laser because it's gonna have a finer, also have a clear, cutting results. I mean the engraving results on the metal. Especially if you are a jewelry small business owner, definitely considering getting an S1 with 3 different type of laser heads. And talking about the last part is about cutting acrylic, right?
Yes.
Cutting acrylic, that is something definitely X2 P2 is so special about because the CO2 laser machine can cut through all type of acrylic and also in terms of like, laser engraving as well. But for S1, you have a limited choice on the type of acrylic that you can cut. So we have shown you, you can cut some, orange, white, yellow, and some green one.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about some a little bit translucent or like transparent, acrylic, you definitely want to choose our X2 P2. So that is the major, differences between our X2 P2 and X2 S1, and also obviously the price difference, right?
Yeah, there's
the price difference. And also in our X2 P2, you have a dual camera that can give you a better precision. But X2 S1, even if it would definitely have a dual camera, because if we're adding dual camera to our S1, would be so expensive because we still want our X1 to be affordable to you guys. So that's why, but only adding one camera, it's not going to be that precise because there's only a certain amount of resolution that one single camera can go to, right? So for our X2 S1, we really come up with this revolutionary twin point positioning to give you the absolute coordinate positioning, to give you the camera-like experience like our X2 P2.
Yeah, some people just mentioned about F1. So F1 is already installed with the infrared which is IR laser and blue laser. So you don't have to purchase the actual infrared laser to F1. I mean,
because
the fastest
it's a dual.
F1.
It's a dual, because remember our slogan, the fastest, most portable IR and diode laser together. It's a dual laser machine.
Yeah, but for D1 Pro and S1, you have to add like actual infrared laser.
No,
to this
for
laser.
M1 does not.
I mean the D1, S1.
Yeah.
D1, S1.
Yeah.
M1, you can't really change the laser module, unfortunately. And the P2, I mean, just 55 watts laser module. That's it. So I think the
lucky draw.
Lucky draw. Oh, yes. By the way, the rotary. So RA2 Pro is compatible with every single laser machine from xTool. The P2, S1, F1, and M1.
D1.
Yeah, and I mean the engraving result is the same as we mentioned earlier. I mean the lower power you set, the better laser engraving precision you have. So it's not really about the rotary, it's about the engraving results. But the rotary is compatible with every single laser machine.
Right. So now let's go ahead, do the lucky draw.
So the first lucky draw, we're gonna give you this amazing, what is?
I think it's a stainless steel, the dog tag.
The dog tag?
Yes.
The dog tag. I think the keyword is tag, right? So the keyword is tag, T-A-G, tag. We're gonna give you this.
Let's draw it fast.
Yeah. And how many people we have? I have like 300 people.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I do have just there's more and more people watching our live recently. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope we're giving you some very useful, tips and tricks about using laser machine, and also give you a better understanding of our laser machine specifically, all right? And also give you some inspiration or some, creative business ideas so you can explore as well.
Yeah, my face is like shining.
You should throw away the paint because it's really 3 years old or 4 years old.
The paint, yeah, probably. So let's run tag, guys. This is the first round of lucky draw.
I think let's draw right now because we have...
Okay, let's draw right now. We have 3 rounds. Yes.
再抽2次.
Okay, let's see who is the lucky person.
Okay.
Rochelle.
L. Okay, congratulations on winning. And let's draw again.
Rochelle, congratulations.
Draw again. Okay.
Mention me.
No. Mention him.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. Oh.
John. So
John,
congratulations,
congratulations.
John.
Now let's draw one more time.
For the tag, the dog tag.
Okay, congratulations.
Ronald. So please contact us through our Facebook Messenger xTool and give us your information, like your name, your phone number, your email, your address. We're gonna send you this one very soon. And the second round is our fan. So I just want to mention this fan, this amazing actual inline duct fan. You can just discharge all the smoke outside of the working space if you don't have a smoke purifier. And this one is better for the people who have like a smaller working space. You don't want to smoke everywhere, and maybe for the summertime as well. So this fan is really good. We have like a flame retardant material gonna stop the flame. We also give you the free 2.4 meters long pipe to help you discharge, and this one is also like a 410 CFM is like a cubic feet per minute, which is gonna help you to discharge a certain amount of smoke. It's 3 times stronger than the fan inside of xTool P2. So yes, let's do the fun. So the keyword is fun. People already know it.
Yeah.
So just fun.
Right.
I know you guys are fans of our xTool, right? Yeah, let's do fun.
Let's wait to 200 maybe?
Yeah, and currently it's available in Australia, in Canada, in US. We're gonna send this one for the US customers immediately. But for Canadian and Australian, you're gonna wait for about 3 weeks. But for other regions like Europe, you have to wait maybe more than 1 month.
Okay, now let's draw.
Dave. So
okay,
congratulations, Dave. Yes. And the biggest prize for today is the fire safety set.
Safety set, exactly. And when we have talked about the reason why we call it, our xTool S1 the safest, our laser machine so far is because you have 5 fire sensor already built in. So like not as before, you have to set up the sensor yourself. So right now you have the fire sensor already built in, and you can just plug in the fire safety set for fire safety set, and you can use it directly. So that is for our xTool fire safety set. It's actually world's first smart fire safety set for laser machine. So what is the keyword?
I think it's the set. Sorry, it's not fire. Set.
S-E-T, right?
S-E-T, guys.
S-E-T, guys.
It's not fire. It's set.
It's
S-E-T. Please copy and paste S-E-T. Set.
Only one is enough. One time is enough.
Yeah. You can join our actual official group. For more detail, we have different group for different laser machines. Okay. So set, guys, just the set. Let's wait a little bit more. Now it's like 120, I think. Let's wait 180. 180的时候告诉我们一下。
也200吧，刚刚都是200。
200。Okay, so 200, 200的告诉一下。Let's wait for 200 people join this pool for the set, for the fire safety set. Especially in winter, sometime you close the window. It's safer to have a fire safety set.
Okay, draw. All right, congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Craft.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I pronounced your name right.
Craft. So please, all the winners, contact our Facebook Messenger, search xTool, and give us your name, your email, your phone number, and your address. We're gonna send this gift to your home very soon. So yes, please contact us on Facebook Messenger. Okay, if you win the lucky draw.
And we hope we give you a very clear, comparison and explanation of our X2 and P2 or an X2 S1. If you haven't watched our previous live stream, that's okay. We give you a thorough explanation and the comparison of our X2 P2 and our X2 S1. And I do have to mention again, you can submit your project Halloween project to the called X2 project, and you will have until the 12th of November to win either a tote bag or a hat or some 5 most trendy the material from our xTool. So definitely submit your Halloween project there. So I'm pretty sure you guys already have a very exciting Halloweens on the weekends.
Yeah, exactly. And we also gonna we have a YouTube video gonna teach you how to laser engrave on the curved surface tableware, the plate or the knife for your Thanksgiving dinner set. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This video gonna come out in about 12 hours on our channel, so please stay tuned. And the next will be very special because we're gonna launch a new product. It's not laser machine, but it's a screen printer. Okay,
it's so exciting, so revolutionary that you won't be able to believe it. And actually, when I first heard about screen printing, I was like, what? Screen printing, it's already been like 100 years old. Like, why you're trying to come up with this kind of a machine? But it's actually reinventing screen printing. So that's going to be very, very exciting. And I hope you also guys liked our character today.
Our makeup, costumes.
Yeah, I am Banana Pea Fun Street, right? From Wreck-It Rap, and you are?
I'm the Joker Kai from the Middle Age Time.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope you guys have enjoyed today's live stream. Especially this, it's a belated party about Halloween, and also a comparison of our X2 S1 and X2 P2, and also the new accessory, which is the X2 inline duct fan as well. There's so many content packed in this live stream, and I hope you guys loved it. And looking forward to our next live stream, which is the screen printing. We reinvent screen printing.
Yeah, exactly. So see you next Wednesday. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao.